like I said last week previously, I wish I could have had that one back. I put my team in bad field position last week, and so that was the biggest thing on my mind this week.
When you're running to the right and you stop, can you just tell us what you saw at the reverse field and then how it opened up for you?
Honestly, I had no plan at all. I caught the ball and I was like, if you could see, I kind of like sat there for a second and I went to the right and I was like, oh wait, there's too many people over here. And so I seen my boy D Will. He always say, just find me and I'm gonna lead you to the promised land. And so, soon as like I kind of stopped and cut back, I seen him through the crack of everybody and I was like, all right, get around the edge. And once I got around the edge, I was like, oh yeah, house call. And it's the punter. That's it. Okay, it's easy. So, man, it was beautiful.
Jakeem Matt was saying that you guys kind of had a feeling you could win the special teams battle. Was that something? What was your confidence like throughout the week as you started watching the tape and seeing different areas you could kind of exploit?
Yeah, I mean, going off of the last game, we totally got after him on special teams, and coach. Now I mean, Coach Taves, he told us that it's going to be a big return game, and I was like, that's my type of game, Coach. And so I was just telling him, I was like, I was kind of ticked off about letting the punt last week, and I was like, that's not going to happen this week, and I have to get a big return. And a lot of guys was like, Jakeem, a lot of my teammates was like, Jakeem, I thought you was like the best returner in the league. And I'm like, I am. He was like, I don't know, you don't have a return under your belt yet. So that was, and I finally got one. That was like, okay, now we see it.
Did you know that was the first punt return for a touchdown in the league?
No, I did not know that at all. That's crazy.
When you have a special teams performance, it's got a return touchdown, it's got an onside kick, it's got a fumble recovery that came back with their first seconds with that was a game changer too. How would you describe the effort on the special teams, and how does it compare to other games you've been a part of?
I think special teams is a big part of our team. We harp on it, and we know that special teams could easily win us a game. And no, it didn't this tonight, but as you can see, our special team played a great job. We had great returns by Khalil, even though he had that one fumble. But I mean, he was knocking them out to 30 to 40, and and our cover units were covering the ball, and we were doing a great job, an excellent job on special teams. And so we harp on that, and we're big on that on this team.
You mostly thought of as a returner, and Miami had given up on you as
Yep.
an offensive player, basically. What were your conversations like with the Bears about offense when you came forward?
They honestly trusted me right off the bat, and they just told me that, we got to get you in, we got to get you to learn the plays, and we're going to put you out there as soon as you get a hold of the plays. And that's all I needed from any coaches and any offense, is just to be able to trust me and for to go out there and in Miami, yeah, they totally gave up on me on the offense, and as you can see, I'm getting put on the offense, and I'm doing great things here with the Bears, and I love that, because that was always my message to push, that I'm a receiver first and then a returner.
On the first touchdown on offense, what was your vision on that play? You did really show what you got.
That's all the credit is due to my teammates. It was outstanding blocking. It was just a jet sweep, and once I got around the edge, I seen a wide open hole, and I just hit it. And like I said, man, it was just every guy was on somebody, and all I had to do was just use my speed to get into the end zone.
The next gen stats have you over 20 miles an hour, so it was the fastest speed in the league. What's your reaction to that?
That's actually pretty cool, but that's not even my fastest. I always tell people that I run fast enough just to get past somebody. So I always tell them, if I'm running at 20 or 21, nobody's going to catch me.
You have the long touchdown. When you're against him, you get the power return. Was there any thought you had to holding up six, just like a little kind of just take all those things, maybe don't be happy outside? I had an idea of on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like we had the great energy going into like the first half, and we were rolling, and we were going into the locker room like we just got to maintain and keep that same energy and just continue to attack these guys. I mean, we were playing outstanding in the first half, and I feel like if we would have kept that same energy going into the second half, that it would have been a different outcome.
Do you play the whole game, though? I mean, even when things are going well, you play that first half with it's still hovering in the back of your mind for Rodgers.
I mean, Rodgers is a great quarterback. I watched him growing up. I mean, it's crazy that I'm still playing against him when I was watching him in elementary, you know. But yeah, like, I mean, you know that he doesn't turn the ball over at all, and so you know that we got to put up points because you know that he's very capable and he's going to put up points, and so that's the biggest thing with our offense. We got to continue to put up points when we're going against a quarterback like him.
You gave up 30 points. You all put up 30 points this game for the first time this year. You had the explosive plays, but you're sitting 4-9. What is there for you all to look forward to? I mean, to have a chance to probably have to come out. What can you all use as motivation for the rest of the season?
I'll say we just take one game at a time and continue to get better and focus on us as a team and just knowing that, you know, we're going to continue to fight for each other. And, I mean, I was always told, you know, you don't make it, if you're not going to the playoffs, let's screw up everybody else's chances. And so, man, we just got to continue to go back to the drawing board and just think about us as a team and how do we want to finish this season.
Do you feel like this game is basically a showcase of what you all can be offensively? Or you take the first half and basically an example of what you all can be as a team in the future?
Absolutely. As you can see, we put up a lot of points in the first half, and that's like just scratching the surface. And we got a very unique offense. We got a lot of guys in our offense that can do special things. And once we, you know, get those things corrected and go back to the drawing board and see what mistakes that we made and you know, play a second half like we played the first, I mean, there's no telling we would put up 40 points as well. Justin is a tough competitor, man. He's gonna go out there. He's a leader, and you gotta be relentless. You know, even when everybody has bumps and bruises and things like that. And with Justin, that's a big thing as a quarterback because you're constantly taking hits and things like that, blindside hits. And for him to go out there and continue to fight for us as a team is outstanding.